Now, the next example we are going to take. Suman is a noble lady. Bengaluru is a beautiful city. Number 10, Avinash bought a table and a chair. Next, the Ramayana is a sacred book. Number 12, Sachin is a good player. Number 13, Wordsworth was a great poet. Number 14th, Tom played with a ball. Next, I saw a caravan of merchants. Already we know that the question is one must write only proper and common nouns. Okay, so we are going to categorize the nouns in proper as well as in common nouns. Let's solve. Number 1, Suman is a noble lady. Suman, name of a particular lady, so it is a proper noun. Lady, it is a common noun. Suman, proper noun. Lady, common noun. Okay. Then Bengaluru is a beautiful city. Bengaluru, it is a proper noun because it is the name of a particular city. City, it is a common noun. Bengaluru, proper noun. City, common noun. Avinash bought a table and a chair. Avinash is the name of a particular boy, and what did he buy? Table, chair. So table and chair are common nouns. Avinash, it's a proper noun. Table and chair, these are common nouns. The Ramayana is a sacred book. Ramayana, it is a proper noun. Book, it's a common noun. Sachin is a good player. Sachin, proper noun. Player, it's a common noun. So Sachin is proper noun. Player, it's a common noun. Wordsworth was a great poet. William Wordsworth. Already I had given you the information. William Wordsworth was famous for writing the poems on nature. Therefore, he was called a poet of nature. So, Wordsworth, it's a proper noun. Poet, it's a common noun. Tom played with a ball. Tom, proper noun. Ball, it's a common noun. I saw a karma of merchants. Here, karma, it's a collective noun, but we are not going to write it because we have been given the instruction that we are going to write only the proper as well as common noun. Merchants, it's a common noun. Okay. So there isn't any proper noun in this sentence. So we are going to write dash and common noun merchants. Okay. So here we have seen these examples. In these examples, we have written the nouns in two tables. One is of proper nouns and another is of common nouns. Let's see another question. Yes, the next question is question number 4. Pick out abstract and material nouns in the following sentences. Now we are going to note down abstract as well as material nouns. Okay. Exercise number 1. Example number 1. We all love honesty. Here we are going to note down only the nouns. We are not going to make two separate tables. Okay. We all love honesty. Number 2. Silver is a costly metal. Number 3. Our soldiers are known for bravery. Always speak the truth. Gold is a precious metal. Next, he is glad at his success. Number 7, health means happiness. Dear students, concentrate on the examples. We are going to write abstract as well as material nouns only. So, we have been given the restriction. We are going to write only abstract as well as material nouns. Apart from that, we are not going to write any noun. Is that clear? Let's see. We all love honesty. Honest, it is an adjective. Honesty, it is an abstract noun. We all love honesty. Being students, we are going to teach you that honesty is the best policy. Again, at home also, your parents are going to appeal you that one must be honest. So, honesty, it's an abstract noun. Okay. Then, silver is a costly metal. Silver. Gold. Gold is a precious metal. So, silver, gold, these are material nouns. Our soldiers are known for bravery. Concentrate on this sentence. Brave, it is an adjective. Okay. For example, Tanaji Malusare was a brave knight. So, brave, it is an adjective, and bravery, it is an abstract noun. Honesty, bravery, these are abstract nouns. Always speak the truth. Your grandparents are going to tell you most of the moral stories. Through these moral stories, they are going to focus that we must speak the truth. So, at home or in your neighborhood, the elderly people, they are going to give you advice, always speak the truth. Truth, it's an abstract noun. Gold is a precious metal. Gold, it's a material noun. He is glad at his success. The spelling of success is difficult. So, one must take care when you are going to write the spelling of success. S-U-C-C-E-S-S. Success. Okay. So, success, it's an abstract noun. Health means happiness. We say health is wealth. So, health, it's an abstract noun. Happiness, it's also an abstract noun. Yes, I hope you have written the you have written the abstract as well as the material nouns in your notebook. Let's move towards another examples. Yes. Next example, the chair is made of wood. The chair is made of wood. All of us burst into laughter. Next, he lost his way in darkness. The chair is made of wood. Wood, it's a material noun. All of us burst into laughter. Laughter is very necessary to relieve from the stress. So, all of us burst into laughter. Laughter, it's an abstract noun. He lost his way in darkness. Darkness, it's an abstract noun. Okay. I hope you have understood this exercise. Now we are going to begin new exercise. Question number 5. Question number 5. Please note down it in your notebooks. Question number 5. Fill in the blanks with proper, common, collective and collective, material and abstract nouns. Choose the correct words from the box. It means that in the given exercise, we have been given some options. Okay. We must take care to write an appropriate answer. So, I am going to note down the options in a box. Please note down it in your notebook. And the options are crowd, zoo, library, cleverness, class, elephant, paper, wood, Kolkata, bravery, team, France, army, wisdom, and last, bunch. So in this way, you have been given 15 options. First of all, note down the options: crowd, zoo, library, cleverness, class, elephant, paper, wood, Kolkata, bravery, team, France, army, wisdom, and bunch. Example number 1. A dash is a place where books are kept. Number 2, that is a dash of keys. Number 3, a brave man shows dash in the battlefield. Next, a clever man shows dash. Next, there are 40 boys. Be careful, dear students, where you are going to note down the spelling of 40. It's F-O-R-T-Y. It isn't F-O-U-R-T-Y. There are 40 boys in our dash. Now, first one, a dash is a place where books are kept. Crowd, zoo, library. A library is a place where books are kept. Do you go to the library for reading books? You should not read only the curriculum textbooks. Apart from that, you must also read encyclopedias. Again, you must read the reference books which are useful for your study. So, one must go in the library to update our knowledge. That is a dash of keys. So, wisdom bunch, that is a dash of keys. Here we are going to choose the correct option, bunch. Okay, that is a bunch of keys. A brave man shows dash A brave man shows bravery. There are too many options, but we are going to write an appropriate option only. A clever man shows cleverness. So he is called clever. There are 40 boys in our class. Okay. Again, we are going to see further examples.